It's a beautiful sunny day here in Seward, Alaska, and there isn't a better time for me to do some outside work on the motorhome. One of the priorities is going to be organizing all of our basement compartments. Well, I've emptied out all the compartments and there is some promise. Yeah, there's some stuff that I don't need to bring, but yeah, we'll make it work. Back here, all I really had was the that camp chair. But I think what I'm going to do here is put the oils, all those quarts of oil and various fluids in here. It's a short spot, so it should work there. Right here we have my weapons of choice. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fishing rods that I was storing down there. I don't need to bring all of these. Yeah, I try to bring fishing rods for everybody, but ultimately I only really use for myself my favorite one right here. It's a one-piece ugly stick with a variety of spinning reels because those always tend to die, but the rod stays alive. And let's see here, this one right here, it's an ultralight with 4-pound test, and I'll use it to catch trout and dollies and pretty much all the small stuff. But that big one can reel in monster fish in the fresh water. The kids rods, hey, in case some of our friends have kids, and I wouldn't mind trying to catch a salmon on one of those. That'd be kind of a blast. The rest of the compartment had my tackle bag and various Plano boxes, paddles, an extra reel. Then we move over to the kayaking stuff here. Dry bags, Scotty mounts, bilge pump for the kayaks, bike helmets. Over here we have another busy compartment. It's all emptied out. It's a 5-gallon bucket full of fluids, tie downs, dog leads, bike locks, various gloves, extra trailer hitch, wader boots, rubber boots, waders. It's all getting reorganized. Time to also pull out what I do want to bring that's not in here now, like some of my gold prospecting gear and a few golf clubs, because a lot of places have miniature golf and I really do enjoy golf, so I'd like to do some courses, but I'm not going to bring my whole bag or Rebecca's whole bag. I think we're just gonna go tin cup style, but we're gonna bring the putter. So we're probably gonna bring the 7-iron and a putter for each of us. Finally figured out which rods I'm gonna bring and which rods I'm going to leave here. I'm gonna start off with this one right here. It's my dad's kind of medium heavy spinning action setup, and then my dad's ultralight setup for the trout and whatnot. My dad's gonna visit us on the trip, and also Rebecca can use those when she wants to fish. Then over here we have my ultralight spinning and my all-purpose spinning rod, and then 2 specialty rods here. This one is more of a saltwater setup, and I can use that in California or East Coast if I go out on a charter. And then right here is my bass setup. We're going to be in the south, and no self-respecting angler goes bass fishing with a spinning reel. I don't think I've ever seen Roland Martin or Bill Dance do that. Things are progressing really well. I'm done with the compartment back here, and there's the finished product. Not too cluttered, but it was able to be utilized now. I didn't really utilize it. Something else I need to make room for is the helmets. Alaska does not have helmet laws, which is probably a bad thing, but if we're going to be riding our side-by-side around the lower 48, we need helmets. I just went on and Googled California because we're going to do a lot of riding there, and yeah, you have to have a motocross helmet. We ordered them on Amazon, but now we need to make room for these things that are probably about the size of a basketball. And space is a premium. We'll figure it out, but why drag the ATV if you're not going to use them? But I do agree, helmets are good, but when you're just cruising along in a side-by-side with your seatbelts on and a roll cage around you, kind of have my own opinions about that. Fishing compartment is done. It's a little packed because it is now also the kayaking compartment. So I was able to fit a bunch of stuff in there. And if the helmets will fit in here, between here and here, we're probably gonna put them in there, but I got the bike helmets in there now. And I'll probably sneak these cheesy camp chairs in. Not much to do there in the propane. Now time for the last compartment. It's a dirty compartment. It's gonna have our fishing waders and gold prospecting gear. So there's a sluice box and gold pans and classifiers and waders and tons of outdoor boots. Let's make it all fit. Okay guys, I'm done with this project, and I know this is all gonna change, I'm sure, as weeks turn into days and days turn into hours before D-Day. But I have a good idea and it's all organized now. Then, just as I need to add things, I will. Thanks for watching, and if you want to follow our North American road trip, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and it'd be great if you like this video. Feel free to comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.